Hiya folks, it's Kikoskia here and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate Siege of Dragonspear, and when last we left off the bridge is out, which means we can't send our army across quickly to Dragonspear Castle. We're going to have to take a different bridge that is a 10-day travel away. But more importantly, we spoke with Kayla Argent. She tried to sway us to her cause. We weren't really interested, but we did want to hear what she had to say. And her plan is indeed to march her army into the Nine Hells and rescue those that were taken in the last Dragonspear War. This is going to end really, really badly. But I don't think we're going to be able to dissuade her. We're just going to have to fight. There are a few things we can look at here, like this. This banner is adorned with the symbol of Kayla Argent, a sun cresting the horizon. And this. A brief examination of the smoking rubble left in the wake of the crossing's destruction convinces you no effort will make this way across the winding water passable anytime soon. Yeah, that's gonna take a lot of fixing. I'm going to walk around here and leave you be. You have surrendered. So we're just going to... Oh! That is an angry bear. Okay, not sure we could take on an angry bear right now. Specifically us. Fortunately, we have our two warriors taking them on. And there we go. One victory. Despite the odds. There's nothing here. I want to rest.
So, the Shining Lady is not the child of Baal some claimed her to be.
But she is an Asma. Her family has been touched by the divine, though not so recently as my own.
Though she is not of Baal's blood, thou art. I shall remain with you on this expedition and see how it might illuminate the prophecies of the wise Ailundo.
I'm glad you'll be staying with me, Dinah, here.
Lead on. I shall follow.
Excellent! Glad to hear that you're sticking around. It would be annoying if you weren't.
Well, but thou must learn discipline.
Trust me, things are much more interesting this way.
Those two have a lot of dialogue.
You called?
That's really interesting. Also, we have to check in on Clint's uncle.
It shall be as you wish.
That seems like a fine quest. But before we go and talk to Corporal Duncan, we have to go and check out that stash that the goblins apparently left by the river. Uh-oh. Hey, there are traps! Should have noticed those sooner. They don't provide much XP. You poisoned? No, you're just slowed.
What?
Okay, that's not so terrible.
What do you need?
Any more traps?
You bet.
Yes? No? They didn't do a lot of damage. Oh, there's one there. Let's have a look. That's gone.
Yes, I shall.
Are there any more? I really should have detect traps on more often. And I should really have you near the front, but you are not very durable.
You bet.
And there is indeed this.
Foul-Eyes Toady didn't lie.
Would have been nice if he'd mentioned the traps.
Might not have known about 'em. Doesn't matter now.
True enough. Found the goblin's treasure stash. What's in here? We have a potion, this, and a bow. Okay. Don't know what the bow is. Still don't know what the bow is. But I bet we know if we do this. Lightbringer +1. The favoured weapon of the goblin shaman Kirkuk Red Rats. This bow's components were each painstakingly moulded for their purpose by its creator. The wood of its body was cut from a juniper sapling grown in the ashes of a gnome slain by Kirkuk in battle. The string was made from silk produced by worms feeding on the bound, living bodies of a dwarven cleric captured by Kirkuk's tribe. Throughout his life, Kirkuk used a bow during his shamanistic workings. In doing so, his essence was infused into the weapon. Arrows flying from its string seem to seek out gnomes and dwarfs, and can on occasion afflict their targets with a sickness that weighs their limbs down, making them easier prey for the bow's wielder. 10% chance that a target must save versus death or be afflicted by a foul disease, thereby losing 2 points of dexterity, non-cumulative, and becoming slow for 3 rounds. It's a +1 bow with +3 versus dwarfs and gnomes. but you can't use it because it has to be usable only by McKinn. Interesting. So only you can use it. Alright.
You called?
That's a
How may I do?
McKinn-only
You have but to
weapon.
ask.
I suppose it doesn't really have much use if you're not McKinn. We should also get some magic arrows for you. That seems like a good idea. And we should probably transform
What is it this
out
time?
of being a sword spider.
I shall attend to
If
it
we're going to be talking to Corporal Duncan, that's what we'll need to do. Also, if we move the camp, we're not going to have access to it. Then again, we might have access to it here. They might send us to do some forward scouting. I don't know. I also don't know if the cutscene of talking to Duncan is going to happen right away.
Is there something I can do for you?
Oh, conversation. You've done more than enough for me already, and I thank you for it.
Let's concentrate on the mission then. If we can do what the Grand Dukes have asked, I'll be satisfied.
Would that everyone were so easy to satisfy.
You think it'll be easy? I admire your optimism, if nothing else. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that easy. I wonder if that was the beginning of a, hey, would you like a romance option with Corwin? I don't know. It might be. So, we need to speak with you. We need to get some magic arrows from McKinn.
I have
Oh!
many fine wares.
Terry Coleman? Oh, we're getting called for. Alright, magic arrows. Do you have any? I think you will. Yes, you have. Oh, they're expensive. They're expensive. Ho there! Oh, thank the gods, I thought I'd never catch up to you. Fearless? What are you doing here? Making good on my debt to you. You have my gold? Well, I'm trying to make good on my debt to you. I have some gold. Not all that I owe you. Not yet. But I'll get it, I swear. Calm yourself, Ophelis. I'm happy to get any of the gold you lost returned, no matter how insignificant the amount. I appreciate the effort you've made, coming all this way. Sincerely. Well, yes, well, it's a rather large piece of gold. I tried to find someone who'd offer me a fair exchange in common currency, but no luck. I could have had it melted down, but that would have taken I don't know how long. Had it melted down? Had what melted down? I don't understand. Well, as I say, I put the word out. I was looking for gold and a fairly large quantity of it. The actual coins are hard to come by for obvious reasons, but an artisan by the name of Foxley was willing to offer me this. This is a bust of me. A gold bust of you! Nice, eh? Foxley's made a small fortune selling them to merchants and nobles put out by the Iron Throne. Between you and me, those have more than a little brass and copper mixed in. But this one, pure gold. And it's yours. What in the nine hells am I supposed to do with a gold bust of myself? Well, it's gold, right? And I lost a fair amount of your gold, so I thought this would, you know, go towards some way making this up for you. I love it, Ophelis. This is worth more to me than any mere gold coins could ever be. Consider your debt paid, my friend. Oh, no, can't do that. I failed you, and I failed Grand Duke Pelt. I'll not rest until I've corrected my mistake. You have my word on that. I'll go now. By the time you return to Baldur's Gate, I'll have your money, if not before. You could take that to the bank, which now that I think of it, would probably have been a better idea than leaving it with me. So yes, going now. Farewell. Yay! This is a garish likeness of your own head, cast in pure gold. You do not feel that it is accurate and that anyone would be able to recognize your visage. Yay! I should watch for Ophelis in case he tries to repay me again.
I shall attend to it.
Okay, how much can I get for this? Very little. Well, I guess this is going in the bag. Oh no. Well, it's something. It's a start. This, by the way, is a protection from poison scroll. Always nice to get protection from poison scrolls. Put this in there. Anything else we need to get identified? Yes, this. Oh, it is an arrow of detonation. This arrow has a particularly debilitating effect on its victim, as upon impact it explodes into a huge ball of fire and shrapnel affecting all within the area. That's a fireball. That is a fireball. You're going to hold on to that, along with all the other fancy arrows that we've been accumulating. And this has no more charges. So, ooh, but you know these are bolts +1. That at least is good. So, anything else we need identifying? More bolts +1, I think. No, those must be bolts +2. I suppose for now we're just going to... McKinn's not letting that go. Not without getting something in exchange.
What is it this time?
Interesting. So, let's get you... I could rush over and get those magic... those non-magic arrows, but it's just cheaper to buy the arrows here. It's just much cheaper to buy the arrows here. There you go. Normal arrows for McKinn. A lot of normal arrows for McKinn. Then we're going to start selling stuff so that we can see if we can get some nice things to make ourselves even stronger. Could do with some rings. Could really do with some rings. Any other nice bits of treasure? There's these bolts that I suppose we can put away, and these that we're not going to be using. You never know about the bolts, though. We might end up using the bolts. Also, pass this over to you. Alright.
How may I be?
Let's sell some things.
Marches on its stomach.
Let's go into the bag of holding, and let us sell the robe of electrical resistance, the cleric's vestments, the knave's robe, the two-handed sword, the studded leather, the dagger, the darts of stunning. Oh no, sell all the darts of stunning, and all the darts +1. For 1,000 odd gold. It's not a lot, but it's a start. Any quarterstaffs +1 lying around? There's this spear. I feel like we should really hold on to this spear. For now, at least.
You want
What is it this
So,
time?
Has many fine wares.
any nice armor that I want. There's the Buckler of the Fists here, which is a pretty good one. Not usable by them. Members of the Flaming Fist mercenary company that serve Baldur's Gate and the surrounding area often carry these bucklers. A red flame emblazoned on the front of the shining bucklers clearly identifies the bearer's loyalty. Experienced Flaming Fist members often have their shields enchanted. Interesting. We also have... That's about it. There's plate mail +1 and there's full plate armor. There's really not a lot of interesting stuff there.
An army
So,
marches on its stomach.
weapon-wise, we have normal stuff. That one is a +1 spear. You have the throwing axes. Yes, it's all very mundane. They're bullets of fire, though. Bullets of fire are neat. What about, just double checking, special items? No. Nothing we especially want. So,
Yes?
I suppose we're just... Oh, there is one bit
It
of
shall be
dialogue
as
I
you
want
wish.
to do.
An army marches on its stomach.
You have a problem with me, sir? Aye, the council thinks the sun shines from your nethers, but I've heard the rumours. Maybe you are the hero the bards say, or maybe you're in league with Serevok. Time will give us an answer to that, I suspect. Until it does, I've orders to supply you, as long as you've coin to pay for it. Do you have supplies? Yep. Nothing. I'm only doing what I must. If you need anything else, I'll be here.
How may I be? I
So
shall
where's
take you with
Duncan?
the trust.
There's Bence Duncan, and there's Edwin just hanging around. Got some bad news for you. Ooh, there's also you. I should say hi to you.
I need a swig of some strong dwarven ale.
Oh, that would have been really helpful to know. Looking for a place to rest, hero? I can find your room in one of these tents. I would like to rest. I'm sure I can find you some room. Hey, 1 gold for resting. Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to have. So, bolts +2. Oh yeah, we could also sell this sling at some point. That said, it's not going to be worth a lot of money. We'll rest again, and then we'll relay the awful news of
Yes?
awfulness.
How
Do you
may
want
I
to
be
travel
of
during the
assistance?
day?
You have but to
Not
ask.
bad enough without ye bothering
Only
me.
goes up to merchant. That's fine. Now it is
What
day,
is it this time? You
and
have
then we
but
will
to
save,
ask.
and go and tell Duncan. We'll be like, oh, well, that's unfortunate. And it is indeed very unfortunate. Also, I should save. Saving's important.
We heard an explosion. What's going on?
Something exploded, that's what happened. We'll need to cross the winding water over Skie Bridge. Show the camp, Duncan. We need to move sooner than later. Let's go.
It'll take us some time to break camp and scout the best way for the troops to take. Meet us at Bridgeport when you're ready. I'll mark the directions on your map if you don't know the way.
Fair enough.
Yes?
Skie Bridge. So we can just go... 40 out. Let's go to the Coastway Forest first. That's what happens if I don't get what I want. Oh. Terry Coleman, what are you doing here? Why didn't you help me fight these beasts? Why were you fighting these beasts to begin with? I was at the camp. Boring. Then I spotted this clod lurking around Bellegram's supply tent. I think the oaf thought he was being stealthy, if you can believe that. He was trying to poison our rations. I snuck behind him and gave him a scare of his life. He took off running, and there was nobody nearby to stop him, so I went after him. Then I had an idea. It nearly worked too. He had no idea he was being followed. Unfortunately, his friend there knew his business. He spotted me, and well, here we are. You should not have ventured out of the camp alone, Skie. You put yourself in danger. That's what I wanted. That's why I became a part of this whole stupid expedition, so I could have a little excitement. This is no game, Skie. You endanger far more than simply yourself by acting in so reckless a fashion. You think these louts were a danger to me? You really don't know what I can do, can you? And here I thought you were just playing along. Playing along? Gods, you're so boring! I'm going back to the camp.
How may I be of
Skie's going to be a problem. I sense it.
Price.
So, a clearing. It's a moderately big clearing.
Yes, yes?
Let's save. And let's hope that we don't get ambushed by someone else. We're going to get ambushed by someone else. We have been ambushed by a rabbit. Oh. We have Isabella and Ikros.
Stop there. Are you living or dead?
Living. And I'd like to stay that way. How about you put the sword down?
Isabella, please. They're clearly alive.
Oh, you're hunting undead. We'll see. What's your business here? I saw your camp. Are you followers of the Shining Lady?
Crusaders? Pfft. Do we look like we've nothing better to do than fan a mad woman's ego? No. The work we do has actual value. Right now, we hunt a vicious undead creature. Keep out of our way.
Who wants to bet they're going to ask for our help? Really, Isabella, there's no need to be rude. What sort of creature are you hunting? We're hunting a vampire, if you must know. Now, if you'll excuse us, we've got things to do. Push off. A vampire? So vile a creature shouldn't be allowed to exist. Let me help you destroy it.
We have the vampire cornered. He's riddled the path with traps, so we can't get to him. But by the same token, his only way out is through us. Meet us here after dark if you want to help us finish this.
I'll be there. Suit yourself. If that vampire shows up while you're here, though, you'll not have an option. I shall return to the hunter's camp after dark. Excellent. We have a vampire to slay, and also Skie to keep an eye on. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. And so, when we come back, folks, vampire slaying! Hopefully we can succeed at that, because vampires are tough. They also have, they have level drain as well. And we don't have the ability to remove lost levels via restoration anymore. Oh, this is going to be a thing. This is going to be a thing. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later. Are you trying to warn us against fighting a vampire? Because we will not be swayed. Not when there's undead to be destroyed. Druids are pretty vocal about their dislike of the undead, for they break the natural order of things. Hopefully we can help. Later.